Here we go. We're adding Gali. Hi, Gali.
Hi. Hi. Okay, we
We
are
are
on. I think you're adding me onto Instagram.
on. Let's see if we are connecting on
Yes.
Instagram. Within a second.
Okay, we're back.
I don't see you.
Yes.
I don't see you.
Excellent.
Here we go.
Okay, good. Let me just connect you to the Bluetooth. I want to make sure. Yeah.
I cannot hear you on Instagram yet. Maybe I
Okay, there
know
we
about
go. There we
second.
go.
Here we go. Yeah.
Hola, Tal. Hi. Tal is here.
Hola.
Hi, hi.
Hi, hi. Okay. Good to
All
see
right. So
everyone.
very good to see everyone. It's nice to be back. It's been a month and a half, I think, if not more,
Yeah,
which is
we've been
wild.
in Canada. We've been away. We had fun,
Yes.
and we are back.
We're back. We're back. And today's a great topic. Let us know, by the way, if you can see us, hear us, if you're here, if you have questions. The whole
Yes,
time, keep in communication with us on the chat,
it will be
and we,
nice.
of course,
Yes.
answer. Hi,
And
Babers. Glad the Facebook Lives are back. Yes.
yes.
Okay,
Hear
great.
us well there, Mariah.
Yeah, tell us if you can see us and hear us well. People are still joining, which is great. And if you're watching this, also share it to get other people to join.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so
what
I'm
are we
assuming
talking
that all
about
is
today?
good. Yes, we are talking today about a topic that many people have mentioned to me, both personally, but also that I see a lot of people talking about in general on social media and in life. And that's the topic of what's known as work-life balance.
Okay. What does it
And what does it mean? It means that people want to work and they know that work is a important part of life. I need to go work. I need to make money. But my life is also important, and to have a life to spend time with my family, to be at my kids' events, to take care of myself, to do the things that I enjoy, even if it's not productive. I don't know, watch a movie or whatever. Things that balance out things other than work, because otherwise it's just work focused. So the idea is, how do you achieve a work-life balance? Because people want to be successful, but they want to do it with a work-life balance. So that's the topic of today. How do you do that?
Okay, I have very bad news for those people.
Uh-huh.
There's no such thing as balance in this universe. No
Okay.
things that are balanced in this universe. Okay.
Okay.
And especially if you want to be successful, successful meaning being unbalanced, being above the rest.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
if you want to be successful and you want to be like everyone else, excuse me, it doesn't work.
Yes, I understand. I understand.
So
Okay.
so it's a lie. Actually, what they are trying to achieve, they're trying to achieve success, but they are not willing to do what it takes to be successful. And so the excuse is because I don't know how to do it, what I want is a holiday. And maybe the holiday will give me success. Now, any logical person will understand that that's not going to give him success. You want to be successful, you need to work, bitch. That's
Britney
that
Spears quote.
is
Yeah,
yes,
very the wise philosopher. Yes.
exactly. Maserati. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to be successful, you need to work and a lot.
Hmm.
There is
Hmm.
one thing that makes a success, and it is hard work. What does it mean, hard work? Hard work meaning working enthusiastically. Now, what's about the rest of life? The rest of life, you need to become super smart that the time you do invest in it, because of the quality, because you are actually there, it will compensate for the time that you are not there.
Mm.
The
Hmm.
work requires a lot of time, just it requires time. But the other relationships require quality.
Mm. I see. I
And the
see.
quality, the high quality in the family, with the children relationship, with friends, with hobbies, is really important. And what does it mean, high quality? It means that you do only those things that actually bring results. You'll take the average person that want work balance. He drinks the whole weekend. He comes home at 5. He drinks. After he drinks, he fight with his wife. After they fight, they go to sleep upset. He go to work, and he doesn't actually work, and he doesn't actually have relationship, but he has a lot of I want.
Mhm.
The story of I want is a big lie, because if I act based on what people want, they will want to drink, sleep, eat, get fat, and be useless.
Yeah,
What
true.
you want is irrelevant. What is needed is what's relevant. You need to take what's needed and make it into what you want. You need to take what's needed and fall in love with those things. And instead of complaining about them and becoming the effect of them, becoming the effect, and as opposed to cause over them, you need to stop complaining and fall in love with what's needed. If I need to open a door and close the door, and that's what needed to bring about the results, I'll do it. If I need to work 20 hours and wake up 1 hour earlier in order to be 1 hour with my wife, so that's what's needed, that's what I will do. And
Mhm.
if someone say that what's make the difference is the time, is because he's doing nothing. Time means nothing. Times
Mhm.
really means nothing. The result is what important. Bring about the result. How? Whatever it takes. And bring about the result in your relationships, bring about the result in work, etc. And why work is so important? Because it's very difficult to build a good relationship when you are really poor, when they're about
Mhm.
to take your house. It's very difficult to raise a successful child when you cannot provide for him the lifestyle that he needs. It's very
Mhm.
difficult to have a beautiful body when you cannot afford the medical treatment. It's very difficult to study when you don't have money to study. So, what's most important? The man need to provide,
Mhm.
bring results. The woman or whoever hold the job of a woman, it doesn't have to be man or woman, I don't care if you switch the roles. The woman has a specific hat. She handled the admin side of the family. So the man handled the production side of the organization that's called the family. The woman handled the administration side of the family um, that she needs to take care of, and each one have his responsibility, and each one has to bring results, and that's it. It's very simple. Bring the result instead of complaining and explaining what you want to balance. Forget about the balance. Let's start to think about results. Why don't we
Yeah.
say result and the effort balance? That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, unbalanced.
I
The
see. That's
result,
amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That makes. Sorry, say again?
all the rest is bullshit. You don't bring result if you try to be balanced. You don't. If I want to be even a dancer, I cannot bring result if I want dance family balance. I cannot be a good a guitar player if I hours or 7 hours guitar. No, I do whatever it takes. If I need to work the whole night, I work the whole night. If I have gigs until 2 a.m. in the morning every day, I have gigs until 2 a.m. in the morning. And if the wife complains, she doesn't understand the idea. And if me as the artist don't realize that I need to put the quality into the family, so the family also work, I don't understand the idea. But each
Mm.
person have number one target. He needs to achieve the targets in the most efficient way. And instead of looking for, oh, I want this and that, but it needs to be in balance. No, no. One thing has to be the major tier, the primary thing, and everything else aligned to it. Everything else stand in line, because
See.
there's always something that's more important than the other thing in your post.
Yeah. I see. I see. That's amazing. That's super amazing. Um, so first of all, I want to answer a couple of the messages that we got here. And then I have a few questions, which is,
Okay.
of course, first of all, for anyone that's on right now, what we're talking about is the topic of work-life balance. Okay. So, first of all, we have Kapil here, and he said, "Hi, Mayor. Hi, Gal. Hi, hi."
Hi, hi. Hi,
Mariah
Kapil.
said, That song always reminds me of you, Mayor, which she was referring to the Britney Spears song, Workbench. uh, Poonam said, look super dashing, Mayor, sir, and bro, gal. Happy to see you. Poonam from India. Hi, Poonam.
I
And Curtis, this is such an amazing concept. Yeah, it really is. So, about the work-life balance, I have a few questions, but let me ask you this. What if somebody's achieved some financial success? They've gotten quite comfortable, good job, they have everything that they've sort of gotten to want to achieve so far. Nothing extremely affluent, but making good money, nice house, well set up. And now their purpose is okay, so work-life balance. On the weekends I want to be on the boat. I want to, chill out at night after working during the day. So they've gotten the results, they have money, and now they're after work-life balance.
if they want to chill out now, they will start to deteriorate, and very quickly they will find that they will develop a different game. Instead of the game of work, which is expansion, they will expand the cancer. They will expand some other problems. Because if you don't have something that consume all of you, that this is the game. I'm a basketball player. I'm a husband. I'm a mommy. I'm a conductor. I'm a guitarist. I'm a singer. If you don't have this main game, you will find destructive games. The game will become to get you. So it is actually a lie to say that, oh, I want to chill. No. When do you die? When do you chill? In the grave. When you stop working, you start to die. When you stop producing, you start to die. Now, if you tell me, yes, but I want to become the world's best guitarist, not a problem. Quit your work and become an artist, not a problem. But do that 110%. Put 80% into that, and the chill should be 10%, 15%. Not 50% of your life is 5 o'clock, the end of, like, if you work between 8 to 5 and the rest you rest, well, go to so you're 8 hours away from the grave.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. That's so true. Because, okay, so then if people want to spend, I don't know, an hour with the kids at night, an hour with their wife, 2 hours with the kids, 2 hours with the wife, and then, they get home at 5, they dinner, blah, 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 gym. They're with the kids from 7 to 10 at night. Then they go to sleep and wake up early.
Well, and no problem. If you go to sleep at 10 and wake up at 4 and start to work, wonderful. But if you go to sleep at 10 and wake up at 7 and get to work at 10 and leave at 5, and in between you have coffee and doing nothing with the colleagues at work, no. And I don't know about any businessman that actually make it if he doesn't really invest much more than 9 to 5. And really invest. I'm talking about producing, not just being there in the office. Being in the office do not mean that you produce. I'm talking about bringing results. I'm talking about defining targets and getting those targets.
Right. Now,
I'm not talking about just showing up.
Yeah, makes sense. Which is a big key difference. That's a huge difference. What about if it's not a businessman? I'm an employee and I'm making $250,000 a year, $350,000 a year as an employee.
Wonderful. If you don't put more than 9 to 5, you will not stay in that position for too long, because things that do not expand contract in this universe. You will become older. There will be changes in the company, the market change, things will happen, and you, younger, better model, more blonde, will come and replace you, and she will get the $350,000 with benefits from the boss, and you will be at home.
I see.
Are you with me?
Got it. So you need to, even as an employee, you have to remain.
Of course, you need to bring results. I don't care if you're employee or employee or anything. You need to bring results. You need targets. You need to bring results, and you need to achieve or beat those targets continuously. And these targets have to grow every week. And if you don't do that, you die.
Mhm.
because sometimes the sequence take a little bit of time, like a year or two or three or four. People say, no, I'm doing good. You're not doing good. If you don't produce, you'll produce diseases. If you don't produce, you'll produce accidents. Even if it seems like that the person worked 9 to 5 and he somehow managed to work with 9 to 5 and he makes some money and his life is okay. He's making some money and he's okay. You will see he will develop some disaster that will take all of his attention. So you either have a pro survival game, you either have a game that you define and you go after, which means something you want, or believe me, the physical universe will set up a game for you that will not be as tasty as the game that you set up for you.
I
So you
see.
have two games that you will play, either a game that you set up and you go after it, or a game that the physical universe set up for you. And you'll have an accident, or you will have a problem with your kids, or you'll have, or the kids will start with drugs, or there will be something that will be disastrous for you, which will be big enough barrier to be a game. Because the law is, if you don't set up a game, the game will become to get you. Always, no exception. I can give you endless examples of personal people that I know. Endless.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing. I can totally see that. Okay, I have another question, but let's see. Kapil said, "What is Mayor's definition and purpose of work?"
Work is the process of doing the needed actions to bring about a predefined result.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, got it.
It's
That's great.
exerting effort in the direction of bringing up a predefined results, always expanding.
Okay, I love that. Okay, Poonam said, "So powerful." And Kapil also asked, "I've heard people saying I work so much and I need some entertainment to enjoy my life, and I see that that person is not as successful as he could be and just living an average life."
Yeah, you need to entertain. You don't need entertainment. Who
Hmm.
is more successful, the singer or the people or the spectator? Michael Jordan or the spectators? Who is more
Hmm.
alive? Who has more energy? Who is more admired? Who helps more? The spectators, the one that consume Netflix, or the one that create the movies?
Right,
The
right.
spectators are there. They're sitting on the sofa, eating chorizos, drinking wine, and being unconscious
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, yeah. True. And so Curtis said, why then do people complain about being overworked?"
because the complaining is an excuse to justify the uselessness. Every
Hmm.
time you complain about anything, you actually assigning cause to the other side. If I complain, I say, Gali, you are at fault for my headache. Well, thank you very much. Now I need to beg to Gali to take the headache away from me,
Hmm.
because he is the cause and I'm an effect. Although I'm blaming him and I feel very right, you know. So every time you want to be right, you will lose causation, because causation means the ability to be right or wrong with the same level of enthusiasm and bring about the result, bring about the expected result. So my feeling is not important. Someone else's feeling is not important, because feeling is just total nonsense. What's
Yep.
important is result, because happiness is the result of results. You
Yes.
are
Yeah.
happy if if you bring results, you are happy. If not, you're feeling that, you're feeling all kind of thing. And happiness is not a feeling. Happiness is actually a state.
Hmm.
Yes, you
Yeah.
achieve the state of being happy. How
Yeah.
do you achieve it? By action.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it. That's great. That's really good. Um, and Curtis said, "Oh, wow. Thank you. That is so powerful." Jenna's here. Hi, Jenna. She said, "Love that." Yeah,
Right.
that really is amazing. So, okay. Then Kapil said, "So why do people need entertainment and how do you handle this addiction of entertainment?"
Exactly like addiction, like any other addiction, when the responsibility go down, when the responsibility go down, you need to consume drugs, entertainment. It's all kind of drugs. So when you consume alcohol, when you consume food, when you consume uncontrollably anything, you are just a druggie. You are irresponsible. What needs to be done is to raise the responsibility. How do you raise the responsibility? First of all, you bring them about to understanding that it's not ideal to be a druggie.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
ideal to be drunk. It's not
Hmm.
ideal to wait for the weekend or to wait for 5 o'clock to come home and drink half a bottle of wine. It's
Right.
not ideal. It's been idolized by the people that want to control you, but it's
Yes.
actually quite useless to be a druggie. It's
Yeah.
really useless to, because if all I want is to rest, or if all I want is to consume entertainment, I'm useless. I'm like those people in the arena in Rome, like they looked at the gladiator. It's like the more you consume entertainment, the more savage you will become, the more useless you will become.
Hmm.
Is
Yeah.
really method of corrupting minds, forcing them to consume entertainment.
Mm. Yeah. I see.
Because powerful people provide entertainment. The useless people consume entertainment. And yes, it's okay to consume some entertainment in moderation. It's okay to drink, I don't know, 1 glass of wine per month. Okay,
Hmm.
fine, no problem if you have to. But it's better to
Yeah.
produce the wine, become Jewish, and
Hmm.
make money.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, 100% makes total sense. And Kapil also said, "Oh wow, happiness is a result of results." Amazing. Yeah, that is amazing. Amazing. So I have a final question, which I think is kind of key to I think unlocking how to handle work-life balance. But before I ask, I want to talk a little bit about the soul coffee and
Yeah,
basically, maybe, I mean, I'll talk about it, or maybe it's best if you kind of tell a little bit about what it's all about.
talk about it. And then I will
Okay.
add.
Okay, I'll talk about it. So, in a nutshell, the Soul Coffee is basically getting coaching and direct, super powerful knowledge directly to your inbox every day. So, some people start their day with a cup of coffee, and our many students start the day with Soul Coffee. And the idea is that it's a piece of super powerful truth that's 1 to 5 minutes long and basically gives you data on every single topic about life, business, relationships, health, and it's the boost for the day. It's less than 97 cents a day, and it's worth 97,000 a day. It's really, really, really powerful. That's
Yeah.
from my viewpoint as somebody that receives it, but you can talk a little bit more about it.
So my viewpoint, I started the Soul Coffee because the physical universe and all kind of beings in this universe are dedicated to your interbulation to convince you to consume entertainment and make you into a fan. So the usual person starts the morning with looking at the news. It's all lies. He's been brainwashed. He doesn't know that. The usual person starts in the morning with looking at problems. The usual person, as he turns on the phone, before he turns on his eyes, he's get bombarded with suppression. And in order to combat that, you need to remove this thing that may be restimulated. So what I do, I take pieces of truth, and the truth, the unique thing about truth is truth has no continuation. Truth is the moment of creation, and it has no continuation. If something continue, it's not truth. It says because there's a lie is a change of the original, and the truth is the exact original. So what I do, I give you pieces of truth that remove some of the fake realities, some of the lies you habitually operate on. And those pieces
Mhm.
of truth are so powerful that 1 to 5 minutes of those things clear up years of lies. And it's pieces of truth, and usually it also contains some drills so you can apply during the day. And every single person that actually uh, use this data improves. And we have thousands, if not more, success stories. It is every day you get one of those things. I'm doing them consistently for a few years now. Every
Yeah.
day I give a piece of truth. Every day I give something that's really life changing, and the result or the response that I'm getting from the people that using it is that it makes them more source. It handles the exact problem they have this day, and it's not by mistake because I know what's going on this thing that called planet Earth in this jail, and I give the exact thing that you need for the current condition.
Hmm.
It is really super powerful. Of course, you
Yeah.
need to experience it, and that's why we have this special thing that for the first 14 days it costs nothing, I think, or $1 or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. So basically, you sign up, you get a 14-day free trial. It's $29 a month, which is less than $1 a day. But
Mhm.
what we have done is, by the way, you can go to gprosperity.com/drink soul coffee.
We have
So
it on the screen.
yeah, we have it on the screen, but if you're just listening,
Yeah,
and
if you're on Instagram, I don't think that you see it. Yes.
yeah, Instagram, yeah. Also, this comes out, by the way, for people listening, this comes out as a podcast. That's a not video either. So we have many people that listen to these after as just audio only.
Yeah.
So for anyone listening now, if you ever want to check it out on every platform, Spotify, Apple, etc., you can find this as a podcast. The Truth
Yeah.
About the Truth is what it's called. So basically, you can go to gprosperity.com/drink soul coffee. And when you sign up, 14-day free trial, plus we have a discount code for you, which is SC, stands for Soul Coffee Special, and that'll bring it down to 19.90 for the month for the time that you're subscribed. So
Wow.
it's a really good special that we have at the moment, and I highly recommend you join. I see that Poonam here said Soul Coffee is unbelievable program by Mayor Sir. This is really powerful. Jenna, yes, Soul
Thank you.
Coffee is amazing. Curtis, so true. Soul Coffee is amazing. Every day it's another dose of truth, better than coffee. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure better than coffee. Hold on.
You're talking to the yeah to the
Yeah,
wrong
you come to the wrong guy.
yeah
No, I'm joking. It is much.
and yeah. Jenna said so true. Every video is exactly what you need to hear, and Mayor explains it perfectly. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
really true. So yeah, Kapil said if it's from Mayor, I can bet on it. Yes, Kapil, you need to sign up. 100% sign up. So that's about the soul coffee. Now, my final question about the topic that we're on is basically this: how to make this work-life balance thing really work without the work-life balance, which is the full-on working. And the question is this: when you have that moment of quality with someone, because you said that the trick is on the times that you're not working, taking everything else, time with your wife, time with your kids, time with your friends, even just time for yourself. When you take those moments to make sure it's quality, and to,
Yeah.
squeeze out of 1 hour what you would normally take 10 hours to do. So how do you do that?
The basic principles, and it's this time for a change, it's the correct S, because it's more than one principle.
Yes, exactly. Hadar would be proud.
Yeah, that will be proud. The basic principles is the following. Number one, whatever you do, you work, you are with your wife, you are with your friends, whatever you do, you need to make it extremely fun, extremely unserious. It has to be, oh, it's not serious. It's really unserious, which means I enjoy it. If it's amazing, I enjoy it. If it's terrible, I enjoy it. If it is amazing, it's funny. If it's a disaster, it's super funny. It has to be unserious. This is number one. It's more important than anything else. It's more important than anything else because, as weird as it sounds, happiness is prerequisite for success,
Hmm. Yeah.
which means results is prerequisite for success, and results you bring only for as long as you're happy. If Michael Jordan is very unhappy because something happened, there's no result. There's
Yeah.
not going to be a result. You have to be happy. You need to love the game. You need to enjoy the game. And this is number one.
I love
The
it.
love of the game. You need to love the game. You need to be unserious about it. You do it because it's fun, not because I need to, not because of anything. Number one, number one.
I love that.
Number
Yeah.
two, number two, do what you do when you're doing it. If you are with your wife, be with your wife.
Hmm. Yes.
It's really important.
Yeah.
If you're with your wife, be with your wife,
Yeah.
not with your children, not with your work, not with your problems, not with your future, not with your past.
Hmm.
When you do something, do it while you're doing it.
Hmm.
And,
Hmm.
and you need to set it up in such a way that even if it is, I'm with my wife for 10 minutes, but if I'm really with her, meaning when I'm with my wife is there's no effort to make her right or make her wrong or anything. I just with her,
Hmm.
just sharing the same space.
Yeah.
If you can just share the same space with another person, every second of sharing the same space with another person equal to 10 years of fighting,
Mm.
of being
Wow.
in a different space.
Yes.
If someone really share the same space with you for a second, you will love him forever.
Mm. Wow. Wow.
The reason mothers love the children so much, even before they were born, they will do anything. They will stop drinking. They will not eat that. They will not do that. Anything that they couldn't do before, they will do anything for that person, for that being, is because they are basically sharing the same space with this being.
Mm. Hmm.
Really
Hmm.
unbelievable. The being shared the same space with the mother through the body. And
Yeah.
because of that, the love is unbreakable. So if
Wow.
someone shared the same space with you for a second, never mind 9 months, but for a second, the love is unbreakable. But if you will actually check, almost no one on this planet shared the same space with anyone else. Furthermore, you've been convinced that in this planet, one thing you are not supposed to do, in this universe, one thing you're not supposed to do is to share the same space. You violate
Yeah.
the basic axiom of this universe.
Yes. I see. I see.
So, for as long as you don't share the same space, you are physical, you are not spiritual, you are not you. You are a spiritual being, the body is not you. So, to share the same space, you need to be exterior to the physical universe. If you do that, you will see that the time is irrelevant.
Wow. I see. Because there's no time when it's not physical. That's
Exactly.
amazing. Amazing. And Curtis said that's so beautiful. Kapil, amazing data. Jenna, wow. Poonam, wow, wow, wow. Share the same space with the being. Love this. Kapil, wow, this is mind blowing. Yeah. Mm.
And then the last thing that I will suggest is that you need to fall in love with what is needed to bring about the results and not with what you want or what you feel. Never listen to your feelings. Never
Hmm.
listen to what you want. It will always cheat you.
Hmm.
Your feelings told you not to talk to to the girls that you love in high school. Your feelings told you that it's dangerous. Your feeling told you to do the most stupid things. What you wanted pushed you to do all the sins that you ever committed.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
never listen to your feelings. Don't buy this story. Oh, but that's what I feel. Yes, that's what you feel. So be a dog. He feels and he's acting based on his feeling. If you want to
Yeah.
be a person, if you want to be above the level of an animal, what you need to do is act based on the expected results and not based on your feelings. And if you take these three things, you will not be able to fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I see.
impossible.
That's amazing.
Life
Amazing.
will prosper.
Sorry, say again. Your life will prosper.
Yeah.
Got it. Amazing. And what about with somebody that is wanting to have time for themselves, so, to have some entertainment? Or, and by the way, Kapil asked, can Mayor give a practical drill for handling the addiction of entertainment? 99.9% of humanity seems to be affected by it, which is true. So how do you enjoy, an hour of Netflix, or you know what I mean? How do you kind of,
It's totally not a problem to define 1 hour of Netflix, but it is you define it, you say when, and it is 1 hour, not 1 year.
hmm
So
mm,
when you look at screen time, it's not you spend today 5 hours on screen time. It is
mhm,
totally okay if it is 15 minutes, if it is 1 hour over the weekend, if it is 2 hours over the weekend,
mhm.
but it is 5 hours every day that you are bombarded, you are in effect of the screen. Excuse me, you are not living.
Yeah,
You are being just bombarded. You are brainwashed continuously by your screen.
right,
You are
right.
the effect of this particle hitting you, hitting you, hitting you, hitting you, hitting you. You're sitting there totally hypnotized and being affected by those things. And when
Yeah.
you feel that something give you entertainment, you obviously in effect.
Mhm, mhm. True, true.
Like it's like a person that receive handouts. He will always fail at the end because he's an effect. And you get a
Yes,
handout from the screen.
yes, I see. That's true, and very true. And what about video games? Is that a bit better because there's some interaction, there's some purpose?
Yeah. Video games, any game is good for as long, again, that there is an actual end result, valuable end result. But if it is a video game because I just like to play, so it's okay in moderation. But if you're sitting there from the age of 14 to the age of 20 playing video games, producing nothing,
Yeah.
it's not
So
good
what?
because there's no actual result.
True. Yeah. So what would even be a potential, possible, valuable end result of video games other than just to play? I mean, I enjoy it.
Okay, so someone can, if I was playing video games, I will define that I want to become the champion of whatever.
Oh,
And
fine.
while
To make it
doing
a okay,
make
career or
some
something.
a career to make something
Yeah,
out of it,
fine.
and that's totally fine. And I'm going to say, well, up to the age of 24, going to do that, and I'm going to create so much money out of it, and I'm going to help so many people learn how to play, and I'm going to do something that helps others.
Okay,
And
fine.
while I'm doing it, my room needs to look like a room and not like a zoo. And while I'm doing it, my body needs to look upstart and presentable and not like a degraded being in, I don't know, in like a um, person in the, in the robot begging for money, or
Yeah,
a beg,
homeless. Yeah,
yes, or a
yeah,
homeless, yes.
yeah,
So you really need to keep your rest of your life and not just saying, okay, I'm just playing video games. Because if I'm going to work and I'm not washing and I'm not keeping my body nice and I'm not cleaning and I'm not making sure that my house is nice and my car is maintained and my computer is working and the environment is amazing, I will not succeed.
yes, yes. I see. Okay, fine. Well, 99.9% of people that play video games do it just for the entertainment. So,
They do it
yeah,
automatically. They're not
yeah,
actually playing, but they're there because they have nothing else to do. And the moment that you give them something else, actually what they do, they use it as a method not to confront life.
yes, yes, yes. That's true.
You take those guys and put them in front of people, and they cannot say good morning. They cannot say hello. They're shy. They are upset. They are this. They are that. They're not in
Yeah,
communication with the world. It's just a method of non-confront.
yeah,
They're
yeah. I see.
zombies.
Yeah. So, and of course, somebody can play for an hour or whatever, enjoy some
Yeah.
time on the weekend,
Yeah.
but you're
Play
playing
with
for
it. Just make
when,
one weekend. You want a weekend for playing the whole weekend, fine. But it's not a system. of seven
Yes.
days a week, and you produce some other things. It's not
Yes.
the only thing that you do.
Yes.
If
Yes. Yes.
I'm let's say I'm delivering a seminar and I've been working for 7 days, 20 hours per day, and one day I decide, okay, today I'm going to go and dance for 5 hours. Beautiful, not a problem. But after 5 hours, I go back to work.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
spent 5 hours dancing, wonderful, but I then go back to work. I can
Hmm.
tell that in a year, probably it will happen that I have maybe 1 or 2 days that I did nothing, like did
Hmm.
not actually produce. And even with this, did nothing, I still produce. Like I produce a full day for a normal person, but for me, it's nothing because I produced only for 10 hours.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
did nothing.
Right. Right. Of course. But and also if you were to do that, it's in the direction of some kind of an entertaining, productive activity and in some
Yeah,
kind of a direction while having accomplished every other checkbox handled.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. Great. Okay. So that's, by the way, answers that. That's amazing. I just,
Something for drill for what?
oh yeah, sorry, we didn't actually answer that. So Kapil said a practical drill for handling the addiction of entertainment.
A practical drill. The way to handle entertainment is to to put the call, to pour the call over the purpose. Once the
Mhm.
purpose is defined and burning, believe me, entertainment will not be there. You will not watch Netflix if someone put a gun to your head.
Yes. Yeah.
You will drop the phone.
Yes. Yeah.
If someone come to you and say, well, you know, you're going to go to jail if you don't pay this bill, believe me, entertainment is the last thing that you will think about.
You'll make
So
money.
you'll make money. So don't get the physical universe to punish you, to set up the goal for you. Set up a goal, define the purpose, and make it really needed, something that you really want.
Hmm.
Don't don't settle on something. Oh, my purpose is to help people. Yes, true, but it's too vague. It's not. It has to be something that burn within your bones that you'll do anything for it.
Hmm.
You'll see entertainment will become not important.
Yeah.
If you
Amazing.
are really like really late for a flight, you are not pulling your Netflix. You're not watching Netflix.
That's a
Yes,
great example. Yes,
yes.
100%. It's the last thing on your mind.
That's the
Yeah.
last thing on your mind. Entertainment is the last thing on your mind. So yeah,
Yeah. Amazing. Um, okay, so we have so there's that. Oh, and Poonam had one more question before we go. So what about Instagram reels of gym and some food for an hour and some friend stories? So basically she's asking when using Instagram while you eat or something.
yeah, it's totally fine if you do that. But what I would do sometimes I watch Instagram when I eat because I want to. I have a specific purpose, which is to keep my network alive. Yes, so I will do these things, so I'm not wasting my time. But what I prefer to do is to take one of my lectures and to listen to them. I listen to my own lectures and
Hmm.
I learn from them.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's what I do. Or I listen to my soul coffees, or I listen to all kind of things that I consider are valuable, or I
Yeah.
watch something that actually has a value at the end of it. Even if I watch a movie, it will have to have a movie that has some value in it. Somehow the tone has to raise. Somehow something needs to be there is a specific product. And of course, if it is 1 hour, wonderful. Provided that I've handled my inbox, I handled my commitment, I achieved all my targets. And then if I do that, I do that. But it's a very defined time, it's very controlled. I'm the boss, not Netflix.
I love that.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Love it.
I love it.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay. There's some a few other comments, I think.
Oh, yes. So let's see. Jason, super cool.
Mhm.
Sirwada Peter said, that's Dubai. Hey, Gal Ezra, when are your fest when do your festivals start? I think he's asking.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a we have actually a festival this Friday and then again
Ah,
in the
really?
summer. Yeah,
This
yeah,
Friday festival,
yeah. There's
get
festival,
ready
yeah.
to get wet and have fun.
Exactly, exactly. And then Curtis said, set up a goal, define the purpose. Wow. And then there was a few laughs from Jen and Curtis. Kapil, totally amazing. Poonam, wow, thank you, Mayor Sir. Thank you, brother. And Jenna, I love that you listen to your own lectures. That's amazing. Yeah, he really does. I see it a lot. And it's brand new for him, and he's like blown away and wowed. And
I'm
yeah,
looking for the chat to write, wow, 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 that's amazing.
yeah,
Wow.
totally. And Kapil said, this is not a live stream. This is a power stream. Yes, it is. I like that. I like
Thank
that.
you. Yes, yes, Kapil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this was amazing. Guys, if you're not on Soul Coffee, get on it. Do the 14-day free trial. It's so worth it. gprosperity.com/drink soul coffee. Discount code SC special, and you'll have it at 1990 instead of 29.
When are you back in Cape Town, Babale?
I'm back on Tuesday, so 1 week.
Tuesday. Okay. Mwah. I love you. Just to know how
Mwah.
much more time Amazon have to stock stuff.
Yes, you can stock up with Amazon deliveries here.
Okay.
Yes.
I love you,
Okay, I
Babale.
love you.
Thank
Mwah.
you,
Bye. Thank
everyone.
you, everyone, for
Bye.
joining. Bye.
Bye.